set for the bottom of the third. Now here is Jason Kipnis. Blue back to work. Right side, and that eats him up.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
1-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
The other way, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Francisco Lindor.
0-1.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball one. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland. And a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. Man at first, one away. Next
That
pitch
missed.
misses,
That's a ball.
And it's 2-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So the batting order turns over. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
There it was, a high velocity
It's
fastball
0-1.
in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone! And they lead it. It's 3-0. Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. Safe at second.
Too late. He's in there.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could.
Hammered, base hit, coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well done, drives in the run. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Hodges at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And he makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. They say you win.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed,
0-1.
haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80%
1 ball, 1
of the
strike.
time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
On the ground. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Did he go?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
He swings and
0-1.
misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one inside. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball. Bottom of the 4th. Down to third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Cuts at it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. That one's in there, 0-1. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. There's the strike.
0-1.
Swing and miss at 100 miles an hour.
0-2. That's a ball.
Low for ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a swing and a miss, and 2 away now. Lindor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's down and in. Kipnis,
2-0.
the runner at first with 2 gone.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
In the dirt, blocked. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here comes a 3-2. So now 2 on.
Ball 4, runner take your
2
base.
outs.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
He makes the grab, and the inning is over. New inning getting started, and now the DH, David Ortiz. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here is Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. Muncy measures 6 feet even, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2021. In the air, left field, down the line. Santander makes the catch. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Soderstrom makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Safe at second.
No, beat him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Man at second. Up and
That's
in,
a ball.
and it's 1-2. Just
No, that missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 and 2.
And that's outside.
Counts full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it stays fair. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Plays the plate.
He's out.
They cut him down. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul straight back. Smash to the left side. That's the inning.
Oh.
Top 6. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Clemens back to work. And it's fouled away.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's...
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw pulls
Safe.
him
He's
off
in
the
there.
bag, and he's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it
Wood.
couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Next offering is fouled back.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just
Ball.
too quickly for them at times.
That one missing
Ball, that's
inside.
in.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Count is full.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Yelich stands in now and watches strike 1. 1-1 on the gun, swing and a
No
miss.
balls, 2
It
strikes.
really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the number 2 hitter, Terry Pendleton. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that will
foul.
drop foul. Varitek off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Griffey drops step, ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now, Jason Kipnis.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield.
No,
got
that's
to the
it.
spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel. Then unloading
0-1.
a nice balanced swing.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ryan Howard. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. And a swing and a miss.
balls,
There's
2
that
strikes.
slider. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Here's Francisco Lindor. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. And they add on. It's 6-0. So the lineup flips over. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ramirez ranging into the alley. Corrals it. And that's the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to swings here and blast one left field, and it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2.
He's in there.
That's a leadoff double. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0.
0 balls, 1 strike.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your hat to these
1
guys.
ball, 2 strikes.
Not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Just not a good pitch to swing.
Ortiz.
Hey!
Now at the plate as he swings
No
through
balls,
strike
1 strike.
And
That's a ball.
1. That misses
That's
the
a ball.
zone, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one fouled off. Junior, the runner at third. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. Little trouble with this one behind the plate, but no advance from the runners. Nice grab. To first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And now Max Muncy. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
Out the runner at second. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just
No, that missed.
there.
That's a ball.
Ball 2.
2-2.
Line drive.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Here comes a pitch.
We got a full
This
count.
one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first.
He's out.
That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Juan Soto. Foul ball. That's outside.
Ball out.
And that is ball 1. To the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Man at first, nobody out. Next to hit, Pete Alonso. Swinging a foul straight back. So a change being made at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Pete Crow Armstrong. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Griffey on his horse. And there's one away. So a man aboard. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Runner takes off. It's a
One
pitch
out.
out. The
Right
throw,
there on the tag.
and he's out. In the air, left field. Ramirez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. Swing and a miss as he was late that
0-1.
time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, right side. Hodges
Got him.
steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Matt Brash comes on now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So We'll see how sharp he is. Your mental
Ball.
toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing
Yeah.
and a miss.
It might be time to choke
1-1.
up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
And misses
That missed.
inside.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1
2-2.
away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. Out to short. Slings it across.
He's out of there.
He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. Out in
Hee-haw!
front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Rash, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Ball 1
Ball.
there. High fly ball out to left field. Santander in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. And he deals. Check swing,
Ball.
and he held up. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right
1
there.
ball,
He
1
threw
strike.
it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of break.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 7-1. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
And out number 1 on the grab. And here's the catcher, Ryan Howard. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And
Ball.
takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Griffey gets under it. And there's 2 away. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Oh, great stop. Jump throw across his body.
Too
and
late.
he's safe
Save.
at first.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-1. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. This one lifted in the air, left field. Ramirez. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Stepping in, Terry Pendleton. Brash back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the
He's
alley
up.
right there.
Now one gone in the ninth. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
1-0.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, but no advance. That's ball 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it. Runner tags for home. And he boots it.
He's safe.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Ripped on the ground to second. And that'll do it.
He's go.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.